SBR Videos is sponsored by Sports Cash System. Click on the link below for more information.
Welcome to Eurofootball Weekly. I'm your host, Natalie Rydström. I'm joined now by sports writer and regular contributor to SBRForum, Richard O'Hagan, and we're going to be previewing some of the biggest matchups in European football this week. Richard, welcome to the show.
Always a pleasure, Natalie.
Now, the next La Liga match I'd like us to preview is Barcelona versus Sevilla playing on Saturday. It didn't take long before Barca regained their top spot in the league table, with Sevilla still finding theirs down in 15th place. Unfortunately for the visitors, I doubt they'll be earning the 3 winning points to boost them up the table. Barcelona are the obvious favourites, priced at 1.2 with Paddy Power, and Sevilla are priced at 14.0 with Bet365. It's also worth noting that Sevilla haven't won a match to Barca in their last 5 head-to-heads, spanning back to March 2011. So, Richard, what should we expect from this match? Are we going to see Barcelona dominated?
I think we are, Natalie. I think the best guide you can get is that 2 weeks ago, Sevilla played Levante and it was a 0-0 draw. Barca played Levante in the first game of the season, their only other home game this season so far, and won 7-0. So you've got a guideline to two sides. In fact, I think Sevilla are probably the slightly weaker of the two sides anyway. And Barca at home, so much to show. The fans haven't had a home game for a month. I really can't see anything other than a decent win for the home team.
Okay, Barcelona, they scored big for their first home team, but their last 2 matches have actually not been that high scoring, am I right?
You're right, yes, but the significant thing there is they've been games that are away from home, and Barca on the road tend to play in a slightly more conservative style. They aim to pick up the points, certainly, but they don't go with that all-out attacking option that their home fans not only expect but also approve of. So I think you're going to see a slightly different approach to this game from them this time around, and I think you are going to see more goals.
Now, Richard, betting solely on a Barca win, it doesn't give a huge return for your money unless you're prepared to bet big. So what other bets are you looking at with value?
Well, certainly if you're betting on Barca, no matter what game it is, you're never going to get a lot of money just betting on them to win. They're always going to be short odds. But if you're prepared to bet on what they're going to score, then you're going to make money. Particularly on this game, the market seems to be very open to me, and there's good odds to be had backing everything from a 2-0 win for Barca right the way up to a 5-0 win. So you've got a real opportunity there to even cover 2 or 3 different options there and make a bit of money on that instead.
I know, but the problem with me is that you're betting on the correct score. I don't know, you just need quite a lot of nerves for that. Like, how can you really predict what the correct score is? You know, people call that a brave man's bet.
And it certainly is. But then again, if you want to bet on Barca, you've got to be brave because they're always going to be at short odds. There's 2 dominant forces in Spanish football, Barca and Real. And if you're going to bet on them, you are going to have to be prepared to stick your neck out a bit if you want to make any real money on them, because that's just the way that the Spanish league is. You really struggle when you've only got 2 teams out of 18 that are going to win most of their games.
Okay, so what is your final pick then for this match, Richard?
My final pick for this game is going to be for Barcelona to win 2-0. That'll net you round about 9-1, and I think that's a very decent bet. I don't think it's going to be a complete goal feast. I think they're going to dominate, but I think they're going to find it very hard to get past that Sevilla defence. So 2-0 for me, Barcelona 9-1, good healthy profit.
Okay, Richard, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome, Natalie.